Mm, mm.
Welcome back to the channel Taboos and Truths. You need to watch this if you struggle with understanding social boundaries. We all know there are certain things we just don't talk about. These are the topics that make us shift uncomfortably in our seats, the ones that make our hearts race a little faster when they come up in conversation. These are the off-limits topics, the subjects that make us feel uncomfortable, embarrassed, or even afraid. These are called taboos. They are the invisible lines we dare not cross, the subjects that are often shrouded in silence and secrecy. Taboos are like invisible fences around certain behaviors, beliefs, or even words. They act as social boundaries, guiding our actions and conversations, often without us even realizing it. They tell us what is considered acceptable or unacceptable in a society. These unwritten rules shape our interactions and influence our behavior, often dictating what we can and cannot say or do. Sometimes these rules are written down, like laws against stealing or harming others. These formal taboos are enforced by legal systems and carry clear consequences if broken. But more often, taboos are unspoken. They are the silent agreements we all adhere to, the social contracts that govern our behavior without needing to be explicitly stated. We learn them through observing others, listening to what people say, and sometimes, unfortunately, through experiencing shame or judgment when we break these unspoken rules. These experiences teach us the boundaries of acceptable behavior, reinforcing the taboos that exist within our culture and society. Taboos exist in every culture around the world. They are the unspoken rules that govern our behavior, often dictating what is considered acceptable or unacceptable in society. While they vary widely, some common themes emerge. These taboos can shape our interactions and influence our perceptions of what is normal or abnormal. Let's look at a few examples to understand how these taboos manifest in different aspects of life. One common taboo is related to the human body. This includes topics that are often considered too private or sensitive to discuss openly. Talking about bodily functions, nudity, or even certain illnesses can be seen as inappropriate or even offensive in many cultures. These subjects are often avoided in polite conversation, leading to a lack of open dialogue and understanding. Another common taboo surrounds death and dying. This is a universal experience, yet it is often shrouded in silence and discomfort. Many people find it difficult to talk about death, and there are often rituals and customs surrounding how we grieve and remember those who have passed away. These practices can vary widely between cultures, but the underlying discomfort remains. Mental health is another area often shrouded in taboo. Despite growing awareness, discussing mental health issues remains a sensitive topic for many. Discussing mental illness can be stigmatized, leading to feelings of shame and preventing people from seeking the help they need. This stigma can have serious consequences, as it discourages individuals from reaching out for support and treatment. By understanding these common taboos, we can begin to challenge the silence and create a more open and accepting society. It's important to recognize that while taboos can serve to maintain social order, they can also perpetuate ignorance and misunderstanding. Let's strive to break down these barriers and foster a culture of openness and empathy. Many taboos have ancient origins, rooted in beliefs and practices that may seem strange or irrelevant today. For example, some food taboos, like avoiding certain meats, may have originated from ancient hygiene practices or religious beliefs. Taboos related to marriage and relationships often stem from cultural norms about family structure, inheritance, or social hierarchy. In the past, taboos served important functions. They helped maintain social order, prevent the spread of disease, and reinforce shared values. If taboos are often based on outdated beliefs, why do they still hold power today? This question is more complex than it seems. Taboos persist for several reasons, and understanding them requires a deeper look into our social fabric. One significant reason is tradition. Taboos are often passed down through generations, becoming ingrained in our cultural heritage. These traditions can be so deeply rooted that they become a part of our identity. Fear and discomfort also play a crucial role. Talking about taboo subjects can evoke strong emotions, such as anxiety, shame, or even anger. As a result, we may avoid these conversations to protect ourselves or others from discomfort. This avoidance can perpetuate the taboo, making it even harder to break. Additionally, taboos are often maintained by power structures. Those in positions of authority may use taboos to control information, limit individual freedoms, or maintain the status quo. By enforcing these taboos, they can manipulate societal norms and values to their advantage. This control can be subtle or overt, but its impact is significant. Modern examples of taboos include discussions around mental health, sexuality, and even certain political views. The reactions to these topics can vary widely, but the underlying mechanisms of fear, tradition, and power remain consistent. Breaking these taboos often requires courage and a collective effort to challenge the status quo. Progressive movements and open dialogues are essential in this process. As society evolves, so too can our understanding and approach to taboos. By addressing the root causes and fostering open communication, we can hope for a future where taboos no longer hold us back. Section 5. A change in perspective, approaching taboos with openness. While some taboos may still serve a purpose, others can be harmful. When we avoid talking about important issues, we create stigma, shame, and silence. This can prevent us from seeking help, understanding ourselves and others, and building a more compassionate society. It's time to start challenging outdated taboos and approaching these sensitive topics with open minds and hearts. Section 6. Challenging the silence, asking questions and seeking answers. The first step in breaking down taboos is to start talking about them. Ask questions, even if they feel uncomfortable. Listen to others' experiences with curiosity and empathy. Educate yourself. Read books, watch documentaries, and have conversations with people from diverse backgrounds. Remember, it's okay to feel uncomfortable at first. These conversations can be challenging, but they are also incredibly valuable. Section 9. A world without walls, towards a future free of unnecessary taboos. Imagine a world where we can talk openly and honestly about anything without fear of judgment or shame, a world where we can seek help when we need it, support each other through difficult times, and celebrate our differences without reservation. By challenging outdated taboos and embracing open-mindedness, education, and compassion, we can create a more just, equitable, and understanding world for everyone. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos.